He has to do.
All.
It has to be exactly precise, though.
Oh.
Well, it was an open court.
Yes, just too cute. Well, it's fantastic
bit,
how Yang Peiji is fighting the world number 19.
That's right. Just fighting, definitely giving herself a chance. So 9-8 now with serve. Saw what she did with the serve last time. Been caught out a little, that's wide, so she gets 2 game points.
10. Game point 8.
Smiling slightly, but now Jindapon under real pressure.
Yeah.
Everything she has thrown at Peiji hasn't worked.
And now she's coming back with a little bit more. Well, Peiji will be upset with herself there.
Service over.
She managed to work her
9,
opponent,
10.
get her into a difficult position. She was about to finish it with full force.
Yeah, totally.
Took the net out.
Took the net out almost. Just a shuttle just hit back. I don't think she's too happy with the shots. Unforced errors 10 apiece as we get to the end of the second game. So still both of them averaging about 5 a game, which is good. Peiji's a bit more apparent. She's got 2 game points now, if you include the fact that the deciding point. Wow, good pressure, and she gets it.
Yes.
Second game.
This time attacking the serve of Lecheon with full force.
So, one
Picked her
apiece.
moment well to attack.
She's shown that she's able to do that at the key points. She's not in any way phased. And you're right, now, where does Jindapon go? Because she's basically tried everything. She's increased the effectiveness of her shots, the accuracy of her shots, the speed of her shots. She's tried a lot of deception at the net, where, to be honest, she has been catching a lot of good opportunities. But she's still come back. It's all leveled up now. Hokek-Mong, as you can see, has seen a couple of areas that she could probably exploit. Just explaining those to her. What a coup it would be if she could dismiss Yang Lilian in 3-1 and then also take out Lecheon Jindapon as well.
Well, that would be an exceptional result, and it would really show that there are definitely some unearthed talents.
Yes, for sure.
China.
Oh, well, I'm sure of that. Very glad that one of them decided to come and play here. The depth of talent, the pool of talent in China in all categories, quite exceptional.
Play.
3 or 4 pairs deep it runs in every single category of badminton. And that includes men's singles, of course. Lin Dan maybe towering above the likes of Wang Zhengming and Chen Long. Li Juri, Wang Xixian, Wang Yihan in the women's singles. Zhang Nan, Zhao Yunlei, Bao Chunlai, Bao Yijin. I mean, literally, I could just spend the rest of the evening just reciting the names. Yang Peiji probably fighting for some attention in China. Well, she's going to find it here. Now, another couple of errors.
Oh, interesting. It's Jindapon's turn to try and speed it up. She collected the shuttle very fast, didn't allow Peiji to change it either. That's interesting. So, some mind battles going on here on the court.
But as Ho Kek Mong said, a no pressure game for his
3
player.
love.
Full pressure game for the challenge in the pond. Not just the benches, but all the fans enjoying it. I'm sure you two are as well, wherever you're watching it in Malaysia.
And again, Jindapon not allowing the change of shuttle. She wants to keep the control. I wonder if that is playing on the mind of Yang Peiji.
Love.
It's going to be the kind of game you'd expect that Peiji would probably like. Challenge.
Great cross-court from Jindapon and a lovely net shot to follow. So
5 love.
Yes, Jindapon
Perfect, absolutely perfect.
came out with a spring in her step and hasn't so far relinquished any serve and not relinquished the shuttle either.
This is the biggest run of consecutive points. It's up to 6 now.
6 love.
Peiji asking for a shuttle change.
This time
Gets it.
This time allowing it.
So I wonder if this will be a lucky shuttle for Jindapon. Well, that's wide. So she's allowed her opponent back in. Now, it'll be a real test of character. She's loving it.
I just think it's interesting that it went with the shuttle. I think that's
Yeah, it was.
maybe
6
Yang
points.
knew something we didn't.
Well, this one seems to be working better for Peiji.
Oh, see the flick there.
Yeah, it really is full game.
Mesmerizing
coming out.
stuff from Jindapon. She was attacking
7,
with real
1.
venom. And then just that one double hit or double flick of the wrist. I don't know what it was, but put
She's
Yang on the back foot.
essentially created this lead and she refuses to give away any more points. And now the unforced errors are creeping back into
8-1.
Peiji's game. She's 8-1 down. It'll
So
be a
maybe
true test of her skill and
yes.
character if she can come back from here.
Jindapon has maybe found something in Peiji's game. And has given her the confidence to attack with and move a lot better on the court.
She does seem very
Service
upset with
over.
herself there if she
2,
does miss the
8.
opportunities. But you're right. This is too solid a run from her to be put down to any kind of chance. Whether it's pinning Peiji to 1 point of the court or just keeping her away from playing some of these deadly shots of hers. Or in that case, just returning better than she's
Service
getting.
over.
Well, it's one of the
2.
features of the top players in badminton that they know exactly when to change
Yeah,
the
change up.
tempo, and not only do they know when to change, they know how to change as well, and we've seen that here. Jindapon playing a completely different game, much more active around the court.
Exactly.
He lost that
Service
point, but
over.
it's now
3
3-9 to
9.
Pang Jay-Z, who's looked a little bit lost in this third game.
She has indeed. Toughest game she's had to play so far in the Kopiko Purple League. Only a second game, of course. Well, that's a beautiful point.
Yes,
So well controlled.
Jindapon
4
couldn't defend.
9.
Couldn't defend the follow-up. It's perfectly placed in the corner. Again, Yang Peiji showing her quality, not to let that one go out, but to finish it off cleanly.
Well, well, well. Just tightened up a game.
5, 9.
Base of 2 points.
Maybe you can tell me, Jimmy, I don't think the shuttle has changed
I
since
don't think
Peji
it has.
took it
No.
some
But
6 points ago, I think.
Those last 2 points now have been so well controlled.
And now it's Peji who's attacking and on the front foot.
Well, that one's in. Yep.
Service over.
So,
10.
if I were
Game
Nicho and
point.
Jinnapon, I'd finish this off as quickly as I could.
Nichon has been very effective at the front phase or the front portion of the court. She's caught her opponent several times with some great double shots, feinting, disguising, and then pushing suddenly to the back of the court.
Fault.
Well, well, well.
Service over.
She's not
6,
allowing that
10.
match point. She's quite powerful on her own service, and she's got that back now. That one's out.
Yeah, going for it again. Again, that double shot at the net.
7.
Muchen, but not successful on that occasion.
7-10 and an admirable comeback here. All it takes, of course, is one mistake from her. Look, it just keeps pinning her back in the same corner. Now, literally, 4 of those
8,
shots
10.
were just grouped perfectly into the corner. And Nicho was just running out of ideas as she came out. So 8-10. Just down from 3-10.
Jinnapon just trying to work her opponent left and right, but she's tiring. You can see in her legs, not the same spring as before.
Peji so far perfect. Really putting
Oh,
the pressure
some
on now.
incredible defense, but
That's in.
Well.
So, what a comeback
9.
from young Peji. And you're right, Donald. Jinnapon is being rushed all over the place here.
how interesting that she started so strongly, and
She's looking
now
for a wipe down.
she's
no
on
doubt.
the back foot, breathing deeply.
That was incredibly well done. So, a 6-point run.
Okay.
And Jinnapon takes a good time to take a little bit of a break.
Yes,
That rhythm was just too overpowering for her.
incredible to see that match just swing one way, then the other way, and Yang is keeping the shuttle, the lucky shuttle.
Yeah, that's right. She's not letting go of that one.
Got her on a run. I think she has had 6 points.
She has. It has been from 10-3 up from this.
Where is it? Yep.
Well, that was a good shot from Jinnapon.
This
That's out.
out.
So,
Oh, it's in. It's called.
it's called in.
It's called in.
Now that's going to be controversial.
Now hold on a second. What did the?
10. Game point off.
It's 10 all. It was
10 all.
overruled.
That's what we
Overruled.
said.
Line judge called it in.
That was out, as we can see from there. So,
Jump.
well done, and only really
Jump.
Puchong players not allowed to consult with their coaches.
she can't be too happy with that. Now from 3-10.
Now this must have to play on the mind of Nichi and Jinnapon.
Young Peji has a game point. So does Jinnapon. That's out, and by a while.
Third game.
So,
Won by Petaling Jaya BC 11-10.
after
Petaling
all,
Jaya BC lead 2 games to 1.
after all of that fantastic work from Peji, she went for the kill and went wide.
I'm
Amazing.
in awe of this match, which
Yeah.
is
Amazing.
Has got everything so far. We've seen some fantastic attacking play, some fantastic controlling play, some beautiful deceptive net shots.
Yeah.
We have mind games going on. We have controversial line decisions.
Yes. The only thing we haven't had yet is a shoelace tie, which might turn up later on, especially if this goes to 5. Now, the important thing to take from that third game is that Nicho and Jinapon was 10-3 up. Yang Peiji, continuous run of points to take a double game point, loses it on an error, which means she is in the momentum. She's in the advancing stage here as you get into the 4th. Should she take the 4th, be interesting to see how the 5th goes. What Jinapon needs to do is come out strong in this 4th game.
Well, let's see what happens. Unfortunately, Yang just chose the wrong moment to go for it. She had been playing very steady and consistent throughout the rest of the game after their incredibly bad start, but she just went for it. And
well, even that bad start was compounded a little bit by the fact that Jinapon was playing some very strong positions.
Well, as much as Jinapon, as much as Peiji will have been disappointed to see that one go wide, Jinapon will have been relieved.
Oh, totally relieved. She had the entire other side of the court to aim at, but she went, as we're saying, football near post, and it didn't quite work out for her. Now, more errors. They're both pretty much equal on errors now. Get into the third game, 16 and 17 to Jinapon and Peiji, respectively. The only way this 4th game could have started was with a mistake for both of them.
And now it's Yang Peiji who's taking her time. We saw at the start of the third game, Jinapon
just wanting to slow things down a bit.
Dominating with the shuttle in her hand. But now Yang Peiji has the control.
That's in.
2-1.
Very difficult shot to take there. That was almost 1 centimeter away from the line. Perfect shot.
That's out.
No, that's out.
Service over. 2-all.
Well, this is shaping up.
Sorry?
Nicely. This is shaping up nicely. This is.
It absolutely is nail-biting stuff here.
Well, you could see Peiji moving ahead.
3-2.
She definitely wanted to get the momentum at that point, and she did. In the end, it was a straight-to-body drive from mid-court that did it. It looked like it was going out. That one is out.
Well, we have to see who handles the pressure more effectively here, because from Nichon's body language, she's looking nervous and making
she's
more mistakes in this 4th game. And Yang Peiji just looking more and more solid, must be said.
Look at the quality of that drop shot.
Yes. And up for the lift.
That's in. It looked in. It was close.
Service over.
It was so close.
3-4.
Very, very close though. And perhaps ominous for Nichio and Jinapon, who have seen a few of those fly past and been relieved to see them go out.
That was literally a centimeter, maybe. She's always aware, Peiji, of where Jinapon is. She had to recover that late.
4-all.
Jinapon definitely looking more tired.
Yes, and you can see that she's in more of a rush than Yang Peiji, who likes to take her time between points, compose herself, but she got a warning from the umpire there.
As I said, she's used to the over the head, round the heads, backhands. We've seen probably 2 or 3 of them. Both that we've seen have been of that standard.
Young.
I think Yang Peiji has been giving a warning to speed it up.
Yeah. I think it was a hand warning. So Nicha and Jinapon with a 1-point lead that, in all honesty, has been given to her.
Wow. Very tight cross drop. Oh.
That was beautiful.
Well done for Jinapon. She's smiling because that was a get out of jail from the front of the court to the back.
It's impressive.
And at one point in this 4th game, Yang Peiji looked very strong, and Jinapon has come back to take the lead 6-4.
At a key point as well. 6-4 is a good lead to have.
Oh, a full stretch.
Service over.
Almost.
5.
Almost
6.
managed to get that one over, but not quite. Just hit the tape, I think.
Yep, just clip the tape. And it really has been a case of Peiji allowing this to happen in a sense. But a good little burst of pressure from Jinapon.
Service over.
Just when she needed to, and she's managing to keep this 2-point lead.
And things going the other way now. Fortunately, Yang Peiji not having her way on the court, not being allowed to settle. I wonder if that's affecting her mentally. Jinapon pushing the pace of the match.
That was a great drop. It's been exceptional quality badminton from both ladies. And again, forced into the backhand. Backhand doesn't work for her. So a 3-point lead that could be enough if Nicha and Jinapon can just keep hacking away.
We'll call
That's
that
in.
Service over. 6-8.
Now, I don't know if that was the time that Nicha wanted to leave one of these. I've wondered, with these big clears that Peiji is making, that perhaps she should leave a few more. But that was a 3-point lead. It's now a 2-point lead.
Good attack.
And very close to being a 1-point lead, which it is.
7-8.
That was the attack. Surprising.
Yeah.
Jinapon down the line.
But also the return was so low over the net. Oh, what a crucial mistake. And that makes it 9-7.
9-7.
So running out of points is Yang Peiji. She's played a good game. She's taken a game back. But the higher levels of badminton that she obviously trains for still await her. That was good. And let's not forget, in the last game, she pulled back 3 points. messed it up on game point. So she pulled back 6 points, sorry. Messed it up on game point, so.
Well, recovered from Jindapon. She's under pressure in this rally. Can she turn it round? No, well.
No, she can't. So, Nichon Jindapon gets 3 match points. And I'm sure that if she converts any of them, she's going to be leaving this court thinking, well, that was an interesting experience. And that's how easy she converts it. She'll be happy with that win. Peiji has to deal with the first loss at the Kopiko Purple League, but against, as you can see, that how out of breath Nichon Jindapon actually is. She's top 20 player that was pushed to the limit.
Absolutely. My very dangerous opponent. Nichon Jindapon showing her quality, well, having to show her quality, I think, in this game to win it, because Beijing put her under pressure for a lot of this match.
She really has been something to see, and with something to watch for in the next matches. Now let's get on court with JD. Before that, a confirmation of the score. 4-4 in the tie between Amapang Jaya and Petaling Jaya. Let's find out what Nichon Jindapon had to say about her opponent.
All right, down here with the winner of the women's singles match. Second set, slight issue. Are you happy with your performance, or was there something that you think you could have done better?
Today, the second match, easy mistake, and because the 11 points very speed, the fast shot. So I cannot control the pressure. Yeah.
Talking about pressure, first match, men's singles, they took it. Did your boss, Manoj Kumar, did he tell you you have to win? You must win. Did he tell you that?
No. He said win or lose, it's okay. Nothing too much. Okay.
He's a nice boss. Congratulations. You got to win. Congratulations to Petaling BC and Nichon Jindapon. Back to you in the Ivory commentary box.
He is a nice boss. You want to keep your nice boss happy, for sure. And this was such an incredible match played by both of them. This relative undiscovered quality from Yang Peiji coming through again. This time not quite enough to take out Nichon Jindapon. There were a fair few errors on her part, of course. 24 in the end, which possibly could have changed things a little bit, but we're not going to forget that 6-point straight run from 3-10 down in the third game that took her to a double game point, which she then lost off her own error. So it could have gone a little bit differently for the Amapang Jaya player. In the end, Petaling Jaya come through. And if you look at the awareness here of exactly where her opponent is, this is the quality of shot that Nichon would have to play if she was going to get anything out of this, if she was going to move Peiji around, and she did that with great regularity. As you can see here, she's perfectly aware of where Peiji is going, so it's a quick little flick over the net, and that just forces her opponent to stretch. As we see from the stats, in the end, good solid game from Nichon Jindapon. Absolutely nothing won at the net for Peiji, and the smash winners equaled up. And the long serves total just falling the way of Amapang Jaya. In the end, unforced errors and just some very good points from Nichon Jindapon means that she takes away the match, but it means also that the tie is currently tied at 4 apiece. So we get to the men's doubles. And joining me in the commentary box, Astra Arena commentator and host, and ex-national squash player Sharon Wee. Sharon, how are you doing?
Very good today. So it's Sunday. I'm very excited with all these good matches. As usual, young players are putting in so much effort and their skills on court.
Yep, definitely. There was a good showing from Go-Gep Chan to start off with. He'd win 3-1, and then we just watched that women's singles. Well, these two pairs, they love to go at it. Mohammed Shawal and Mohammed Amza bin Zainuddin for Amapang Jaya against Jagdish Singh and Ronnie Tan, recently paired up, but showing that they have the power to deliver the results. We're going to find out what the managers think of this pair up. They're on court with JD.
All right, down here with the managers once again. Before the start of the match, as usual, let's start with the home side. First, Amapang Jaya BC boss, Kick Mong. Interesting combination. I don't think you've bet them up in the KPL, in the Kopiko Purple League yet. Why do it today?
We would like to try something new because they have spoken to me that they feel that they are very, very comfortable in partnering each other. And before Amza entered the national team, Amza used to partner Shawal in local tournaments. So they spoke to me, and today we are trying something new and hope we got some new surprise.
I like that. I like surprises. Over to Manus Kumar right now from Petaling Jaya BC. Jagdish and Ronnie again. Do you think their understanding on court will be the deciding factor in this match?
Actually, yeah, of course, because they are actual pairs, right? So I don't think so a problem for them to communicate and play. So I think shouldn't be a problem.
It's all instinctive, right? All right, we'll see what happens. Back to you in the Ivo Kart commentary box.
So we have a new pairing of Amza and Shawal, and they've specifically requested of their manager that they get to play against the more settled pairing of Jagdish and Ronnie Tan. Could go either way. Of course, doubles, Sharon, an entirely different game.
Yeah, definitely. It's all about understanding with each other. But new pairing is very interesting as well. You know, that's when we see their skill and what people don't see normally, especially if singles player play in the doubles.
And that's exactly what Shawal is. He's a singles player. Let's see whether he can gel enough. As I said, they both communicated to their managers that they feel they have an understanding. Ian Spears in the umpire's chair will be calling proceedings to start soon. The third game in this third match. Just give you a quick rundown of the other results today. It was another big win for Muar City in the morning. That was a 10 a.m. tie. Muar City versus Klang United was 16-6. Serdang and Nusa Jaya, that was 15-11 to Nusa Jaya. And now we find ourselves here in the evening tie that will finish off match day 7. And there'll be a 10-day break in the Kopiko Purple League before match day 8 on the 21st of January.
Yeah, definitely it's a good break for the teams, especially the players.
Hey,
you know?
not just the teams.
All the media team as well.
Everyone involved has put on a fantastic performance in putting all this together.
Yeah, I agree.
And
definitely for the players,
right,
they need some
Petaling Jaya
recovery
BC,
from all these hard
represented
matches.
by Jagdish Singh and Ronnie Tan Wee Long.
It will also be a good time for the managers
On
to
my left, Amapang Jaya BC,
think of their
represented
strategies.
by Mohammed Amza bin Zainuddin, Mohammed Saiwar, Mohammed Ismail.
For the
Petaling
final
Jaya
phase
BC
of
to
action.
serve, Jagdish Singh to Mohammed Saiwar, Mohammed Ismail. Love all. Play. Out. Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all. Home. 2 1.
Just a few errors to kick off the game. And another, that's all points so far on the scoreboard from errors.
Yeah, obviously, Shawwal will need some time to calm down a little bit and get used to it.
And again, so the unforced error total for both pairs matching the points total. But that's a winner. Good vision from Jagdish there. Leaning back, found the spot just between the pair.
Yeah. Very brave to move forward, and somehow it affects your opponent's confidence, you know, to see someone at the front net.
So close, it's true. So Ronnie just getting ready for the service. Comes out to serve. Nicely pounced on by Ronnie Tan. They have a lot of power in their game, Ronnie and Jagdish.
Yep. Definitely overhead smash from the service helps a lot. But that's when players get a bit sore at the lower back because they need to be flexible.
Got to be leaning back as well.
On the line.
That's good. So, good movement from Jagdish and Ronnie, and this means that they are 6-3 up. So far, no significant problems being posed by their opponents. It's a question of errors and winners, all coming from these two.
Oh, yep.
Again, there's that power. If you do catch them, and that's what's happening here. These defensive lifts that are coming from Amza and Shawwal are just too high.
Nice one.
Wow, that was well judged by.
I think for Shawwal, although his reaction towards any smashes is a bit slower, I mean, being a singles player, but his placement is really fantastic when he has the chance.
So far, yep, his movement's been good. 7-5. Let's see what they can do with the serve. Now, I'm sure that Jagdish touched the net on that, but I'm not going to let my old commentator eyes rule anything around here. There are enough line judges around.
Yep, and maybe from this angle we couldn't see clearly.
It's possibly the shuttle that did. The shuttles are allowed to touch the net, but your racket or yourself, no.
Yep,
again, as you can see,
very clever.
That's their main plan. It seems to be working so far.
Smash, smash, and at the end, a great follow-up.
Yeah, just keep your opponents on the ultimate defensive. Just snapping lift clears is all you can expect from them. Have to take a very good one as well to outfox Ronnie and Jagdish, both very tall. And that was a good idea. Good execution.
10, game point, 5.
Again, Petaling Jaya in third spot.
Game.
That's a quick one.
First game
11-5.
Jaya BC.
Amapang Jaya in fifth before they came into this match day. With roughly 23 games separating them. As Jagdish and Ronnie take the first game 11-5 in just 6 minutes.
I think the strategy of really go all out and being aggressive helps. Ronnie and Jagdish. And for Amza and Shawal, definitely they need a bit more chemistry and strategically as well, because their opponent are quite tall and lifting has to be quite perfect. If not, then they'll be in trouble, just like the first game.
Yeah, right now they're just being caught into that lifting pattern. There's nothing they can really do much about it. I'd like to see what they're like in open play, if you could call it that, where they have Jagdish and Ronnie in the offensive. Amza, I know for a fact, has a smash that's strong enough to keep his opponents there. Shawal probably needs to work a little bit more on it, but you're right, it's about pacing, and it's about understanding.
Second game.
We all know what Jagdish and Ronnie are going to do.
Level. Play.
As we saw yesterday, when Chen and Xia for Petaling, who were also big on smashes, they were ousted by Ong Seung-Hok and Lo Wei Sheng. And they proved that you can't just keep a smashing game, so and that's exactly what Ronnie Tan just showed.
Yep.
That quick net game also helps. They go 2-love up. Error count, as you'd expect, higher on Amza and Shawal's side. 5-3 at the moment.
Things goes quite comfortable for Jagdish and Ronnie, because shots from Amza and Shawal are not as quick, and the placement are just around them. Look at this, easily for them to finish it.
Finding a lot of spaces right now. 4-0. The scratch partnership so far not delivering, but they are up against heavy opponents. As you can see, Shawal really trying to get to grips with the doubles game. They have a chance here.
1-4.
High lift there from Jagdish, and now this is where Amza and Shawal might be able to pull back.
Wow.
Great drop from Shawal.
Yep. I think this is one of their best rallies so far.
That was the best rally from them. That was definitely the best played point by them. They soaked up the pressure from Ronnie and Jagdish, and then once they won the momentum of the point, Jagdish and Ronnie were just not used to defending.
Service over.
Things goes really quick. I mean, for Shawal to put the shuttle on the, at the front court, I think he needs to be ready all the time.
Yeah, currently, you can just look at his movement. He is wondering where he should be. It's interesting that you talk about movement there, because as Amza was playing the shots, as you can see there, Shawal's is staying flat. Usually, if you play an offensive shot, your partner will move forward and start controlling the net. But she wasn't really doing that, and that leaves a lot of space in front of them for a drop return.
That's a nice one.
That is a very nice shot, though, but definitely doing a lot better here.
3-6.
Putting some points on the board. They're still 3 points down. They'll make that 2 points now.
4-6.
Again, both of them going for the same shuttle. One's on the floor.
Nice. Wow.
So that is a classic example of a pair that's played together and a pair that hasn't.
7.
See them both going for the same shuttle there, and then Shawal's on the floor.
Yeah,
the
there's a
exact
space. True.
which they couldn't get to, was the one that Jagdish Singh saw and just planted the shuttle in. So,
I mean, experienced players normally when they face a very pressured situation, they would know where to stand and where to place the shuttle.
yeah.
And definitely, Amza and Shawal was trying really best, but somehow the movement are not as efficient as their opponents.
Yep, true.
Play.
So 7-4. And the service now, so you should be looking for a quick short serve. And the return killed off. That's what Ronnie and Jagdish should be looking for. Well, there was a huge amount of space left there by the boys in blue.
5-7.
Jagdish just possibly had to get round Ronnie. So, 2-point lead still. Whether it's strong enough, we'll find out.
Play.
Much better aggressive play from both of them.
Oh.
Well,
6.
that came down to the net. We're going to need to see the side replay for that.
Play.
So I guess the rackets.
Yep, well,
let's
here
see
you go.
here.
Went over. You know, yeah, it was Jagdish's racket that went across the line. We're just talking about that. Now, during that time, they've managed to get themselves a nice solid point. So it's 8-6.
But it's great to see that
Amza
Shawal and Amza
yeah.
are putting much better effort in this second game, and they're playing well actually.
They are definitely putting a lot more effort. It's going to take a lot more cunning, and it's going to take a lot more combination. Well, that was good pressure, targeting Shawal. He is public enemy number 1.
6.
On court at the moment. And that one well wide. So, one last chance possibly for Amza and Shawal. We've already seen an astonishing comeback from 3-10 down to double game point from Yang Pei-Ji earlier in the women's singles. She lost that off of her own error after an amazing comeback. Wow, it was Ronnie Tan looking at his racket at the end.
But really good defense from Amza and Shawal.
Yeah, impressive stuff.
Yeah, they are actually lifting it much better now. Lifting it at the proper place rather than just to the middle.
You have to lift it deep, past their opponents. So now Jagdish and Ronnie with a much more difficult second game on their hands. They are still a point ahead. And they have a couple of fired up opponents who showed great movement in their last point. They've both got smashes. And it looks like Amza has the big smash and Shawal will bury it up with the disguised drop. And that's been causing Jagdish and Ronnie enough problems. And that's exactly what Ong Sun-hok did to Chen and Xia last night. Just snatching at the shuttle as soon as it comes across. No time to reply. That gives them 2 game points.
Ronnie, get ready quicker.
Getting reminded by Ian Spear to speed it up a little. Wow, that's just out. Good idea by Jagdish Singh.
9-10.
1 game point saved.
Let. Sidewall. Wait till he's ready.
Yeah.
That was just really well played by Jagdish and Ronnie. They knew exactly what they were going to do. That's what you can do at important points.
Yes, but they were made to work very hard in the second game by Amza and Shawal. It's a much better game than the first one. Obviously, Amza and Shawal, I think, has changed their strategy a little bit. Be brave, be more confident in attacking, and really place the shuttle, especially the lifting, much better.
Definitely, yeah. They warmed up a lot more. So 6-4 in the tie now. Petaling and Jaya just taking 2-point lead. And I wonder what strategy we'll see from the boys in blue this time. As Amza and Shawal get on court very early. Kit Long, their manager, just following them on court. And he moves back to his manager's chair.
Yeah, talking about the 10 days break for all these players, I'm sure some of them will go for a lot of physio, massage, ice bath and stuff. And some of them will be playing in Kuching for Malaysian GP.
That's right. That's another one of the reasons. Trying their best to change all of the scheduling to put this league format of 3 months from November 25th all the way up to February the 1st down into the bigger badminton calendar. I have a funny feeling there'll be a lot of tactical awareness changes and strategy that they'll be looking at.
Third game, level, play.
That one's gone long.
1 love. Service over. 1-all.
Oh, both.
Yep.
2
errors to kick off the third game. Make that 3 or 4, in fact.
3-1.
And this is giving Jagdish and Ronnie a good early lead. Now, we have seen Amza and Shawal come back nicely and put together a couple of points, but so far they haven't been able to overcome a lead.
Service over.
So that point will help them greatly.
2-3.
I think you just settle this up here. You now need to win the next 3 games, of course. Ronnie a bit nervous on that return.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, being a pair who people expect to win, the pressure will be much greater.
For sure.
But Jagdish is fast, especially at the front. Look at this.
Yeah, he's really fast. He'll also stay there.
Oh, lucky.
The back, so that's in.
4-3.
Yeah, that's a nice push, but I think just a little bit long. Yeah,
no, it was long. It was long. It was within the sidelines, just not the baseline. So 4-3. And again, it's Ronnie's mid-court pushes that are letting him down.
4-0.
So technically they still haven't overcome a lead yet, but they've tied it up twice here, 3-all and 4-all. Well, that was well played by Jagdish. He saw that Ronnie was out of position, so he played a high lift from the net, gave his partner time to come back into the game, and they were both waiting to receive, but as it was, the smash never made it over. So 5-4, and still. Ian Spear wanting to get things going quickly. He does concede that the shuttle needs to be changed though. Well, I'm sort of just complaining there that the racket was not the right angle. Has to be downward facing when you serve. Great shot from Jagdish Singh.
Yep, cross-court drop. Looks like he's going for a straight smash.
It was.
But yeah, at the last minute, look at this. I think it's all about awareness as well.
It really is,
Where's the empty spot and things like that.
Well, he's the one that definitely has the vision.
Yep.
Now they've left a lot of space on the left.
Shawal is running around right now. And one more. Yep, done.
That's it, done. So again, good movement from both pairs, but more organized movement from Jagdish and Ronnie, and that's the important thing. They're working for each other. Both Shawal and Hamza still watching the shuttle more than anything else. And what you really have to do is watch the areas as opposed to the actual shuttle. And if the shuttle turns up in that area, then it's yours and you can kill it off nicely. So a 3-point lead and looking good for a 3-love win. Not unexpected, seeing as how Hamza and Shawal have played, but together as a partnership, there's still a lot of potential in them. And I think we could probably see them coming back in another match day and delivering at least a game. But this one so far going according to plan for the boys in blue. And that one's out, so they're now 3 points away.
8-4.
Oh, good try, but not good enough.
So errors now making the difference. It's a 5-point lead. 2 needed for Jagdish and Ronnie to make the tie. 7-4, and just as I say that, the service error gives slight ray of hope.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, great kill.
I think you have to be careful with Jagdish from service all the time.
So match point, 5 match points. Based on their unforced errors, which have been 11 throughout the entire match. Looking likely that they'll finish this off. And with a fault, they have indeed done that. 11-5, 11-9, 11-5. No disrespect to Mohamed Hamza and Mohamed Shawal at all. They did the best that they could. 7-4 is the tie score.
Petaling, Jaya BC.
Look at the final point.
11-5, 11-9, 11-5.
Good awareness from Jagdish Singh. Now let's find out exactly how tested they were by this scratch partnership. They're on court with JD. And just before we hear from them, we're going to have a quick confirmation of the score. There you go, 23 minutes and 7-4 to Petaling Jaya. Let's hear what the boys had to say.
All right, we're down here with the winners of the men's doubles straight sets win, but each set, they troubled you a bit in certain points. What happened? Was it like a focus, or were they just really, really good at troubling you guys?
I can say they are really, really good and troubling our game and all. And I'm just happy we played our game plan. We are, according to our coach, just do not lift much and play more flat fast. And we got points from there.
Congratulations. I won't trouble you. I know you hate interviews, so I tell you what. Congratulations to Petaling Jaya BC. Good job, guys. Back to you in the Ivor Court commentary box.
Well, I didn't know that Wanitan hates interviews. Sharon, obviously you're going to have to get him onto Racket
Definitely. Every Monday, 10 p.m. in Astro.